Sixth graders, in lesson 4 we're going to review adding and subtracting whole numbers. I want you to look at this problem. Is this answer correct?
No.
No.
Where's the mistake? Did you identify what mistake I made?
Yes.
What mistake did I make? What specifically did I do wrong? Well, did you have the specific mistake?
Can I say the answer? What it's supposed to
No. You
Okay,
have to tell me
It
what
didn't do
mistake
it
did I make.
right.
So specifically, find the mistake. Before you raise your hand again, before you start talking, what mistake did I make? See if you can find the mistake. Adam?
35 times 486 is not enough to add 35 and get 800.
Right. So what mistake did I make? Where did that answer come from? Yeah, see if you can figure it out. It's a puzzle. How would you set up this problem? Kevon? Let's say that we lined it up this way. What is the actual answer? What is the actual answer? Kevon? So we would add 6 plus 5, right? Bring the 10 to the tens place. 12. 521. So what mistake? Has anyone found the mistake? Darren?
The 35, he lines the 35 up with the 4 instead of the 8 and the 5 under the 8.
That's right. Good job, Darren. Look at how I wrote this. What's wrong with that? Yeah, that's so. What mistake did I make? Alyssa? Yeah. What's the value of the 3? Ben?
30.
30. Is this in the tens place? Is this lined up in the tens place? No. You see, the most important thing when you are adding and subtracting is to make sure you line the numbers up correctly so that the values are in the right place. Colton, pay attention. You haven't written anything down. Yes, this is your notes for today. All right? The ones has to line up in the ones place. The tens have to line up in the tens place. Okay? So this is not correct. The 35 should be moved over so that the 5 ones are being added to the 6 ones and so on. Okay, it's really important when you're subtracting as well. Let's say that we were doing one like this. $3,000 minus 258. So, is this lined up correctly?
Yes.
Good. So, can we do 8 minus 0 to solve this? Calvin? No, you have to start with the number that's on top. 0 minus 8, and if you have 0 ones, you can't take away 8 ones. So we have to regroup this number, right? Good. how do we regroup it? David?
You go all the way to the 3, and then to the 0. You give the 0 1.
Yep, so this
And
is,
then you keep on doing the same thing until the last one.
yep, so now this is 10, so we have
Then you
2,000.
cross 10, and then you write 9, and then
Right, then we have to
the repeat.
repeat this process. Write 9, and then finally, we have 10. Now, what does this mean? 2, 9, 9, 10. It's very important to understand what we've done with this number. What does regrouping mean? Who can explain what we've done here? Can anyone explain what we've done to this number? Changed it, but is the value the same? Yes, yep, it's still 3,000, but we've just taken the groups of numbers and regrouped it. That's why it's called regrouping. Back when you were learning this for the first time, you probably read the directions. Subtraction with renaming or regrouping. All that means is we took one of these thousands, instead of 3,000, we took one of the thousands numbers, one of the thousands, and we moved it to the other places. So instead of having 3,000 groups of 1,000, we took one of them and redistributed it to the other places so that we would have some ones to subtract from, and some tens to subtract from, and some hundreds to subtract from. Okay? Nod your head if that makes sense. We took one of the thousands, imagine that a circle is 1,000, and we took one of those away, and we cut it up into pieces. We cut it up into hundreds, and we cut it up into tens, and we cut it up into ones. So we'd have some numbers to subtract. So with 10 ones, you can take away 8, and then you have 2. With 9 tens, you can take away 5, and you have 4 left. With 9 hundreds, you can take away 2, and you have 7. And 2,000 minus 0 is 2. Okay? So, 2 review questions and 2 example problems that hopefully will help you understand better what we're doing when we're adding and subtracting. Yeah.
So, would that number now become 30,000 because it's a 10 at the end?
No, because it's not 10 tens. We didn't add another 0 to the end of the number. We took one of these, so we took 1,000. Let's say that this square, or each of these squares, represents 1,000. Okay, so we're starting with 3,000, and we take one of these and break it up into pieces. We break it up into hundreds. And how many hundreds did we break it up into?
2.
Nope. 9. 9 hundreds. So we take the 1,000, break it up into 10. I should have said 10 to start with. We break it up into 10 hundreds because 10 hundreds is 1,000, right? So now we have chunks of hundreds. And we need to use one of those to make tens. So we take one of those hundreds and then cut that up into a bunch of tens. 10 tens. Okay? But then we also need some ones. So then we take one of those tens and we break that up into little pieces. 10 ones. Can you imagine that? Can you visualize that? starting with a big piece, that's 1,000. Cut that up into 10 pieces of hundreds. Then take one of those, cut it up into tens, and then take one of those and cut it up into ones. And then we can subtract. Then we can take away what we need to.
Or could you just do it in your head?
You're gonna do this, all this in your head?
Yeah.
I did 3,000 minus 258 and I got the same answer as you did.
Oh, good, good. Then all you have to do is prove it to me.
So we can just write down 3,000 minus 258 and we write down the answer and that would be correct.
And then you have to show me this so that you prove what you're doing.
But then why don't we just do it? Because why would we do it in our head?
Why can't you just write it down?
Good question. That's a good thought. Yep. Calvin.
Wouldn't that 9.8 give that 9?
Which 9? This one?
Yes.
Nope, because we had 10. So we had 1,000. And we cut it up into 10 hundreds. And we took one of those hundreds and cut it up into 10 tens. So we'd still have 9 hundreds left. Okay? All right, your assignment is on page 13. You're going to practice adding columns of numbers, so more than 2 numbers. So, for example, starting with number 2, it says find the sum or difference. Estimate using inverse operations. Check. You don't have to do the estimation with inverse operations. I just want you to find the sum or difference. So, with a column of numbers, again, make sure that you line up the numbers correctly. 37 plus 95 plus 56 plus 77. You only have to write one plus sign, okay? And then add the columns.
So what numbers are we doing?
So what I want you to do is numbers 2 through 24 evens. 2 to 24 evens. Okay? Make sure you're using your homework notebook.